Hi Pisces, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at new love and see what's going on in your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. So the overall energy for this week's reading, Pisces, is the Two of Wands. So this is talking about, it can talk about distance, like you being at a distance from your person, this new person. It can also speak of, excuse me, you having to make a choice, of course, between the twin and the new soulmate, all right? Underneath this, we also have the Five of Cups, which can talk about heartbreak, breakups, and separation, like crying over spilled milk. Here's the Two of Swords showing up, which can speak of, like having your head in the sand, like, trying to dismiss red flags, not really seeing what's going on in your situation. And then we've got the Ten of Swords, which can speak of an ending and betrayal, okay? But what you want is coming with the Nine of Cups, okay? You've got to learn how to sit in this Empress energy. This is Taurus Libra energy, and open your heart, all right? And stop holding yourself back with the Strength card, okay? This is about you building up your courage and your inner strength. This could be your person doing this as well in order to come towards you, all right? Because they want a fresh new start in love just like you do. So we are going to start by clarifying the Two of Wands. Okay. Okay, when it comes to your person, to clarify this Two of Wands, we have the Commitment card. So this person, like I said, they're coming in not wanting to date, not wanting to be your friend, none of that stuff, playing games, breadcrumbing, dragging, all that kind of stuff. They're not doing any of that. They're coming because they want to marry you, have some type of committed relationship, and take it to the next level, okay? When it comes to you, the card that failed to clarify the Two of Wands is talking about you being in the needy energy. So this is talking about you clinging to the masculine to make yourself feel better emotionally, and you'll do anything and everything to please the masculine. So this energy needs to be taken off. The spotlight needs to be taken off the masculine, whoever it is, whether it's the twin or the soulmate, and you got to put that focus on yourself. This needs to say that you cling to yourself to make yourself feel better emotionally, okay? And that you will do anything and everything to please yourself. That's the change that Spirit is recommending with this card, okay? All right, so when it comes to this first placement we're going to take a look at, this represents your goals and desires for the relationship. So we've got the Queen of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Justice card, which is Libra energy. So you're wanting to balance out your love life, okay? And, I feel like prepare yourself for this connection, all right? Let's clarify. Okay, so we got two cards that fell, Pisces. Okay, the first card is music. It says messages received through music and lyrics. So you could be communicating, the twin could be trying to communicate with you, and then this could also be messages received from the soulmate, all right? Because you have that same type of telepathic link with the soulmate as you do with the twin. Then we've got the depressed card, okay? So you're really depressed about your love life right now. I don't feel like you're very enthusiastic about the way things are going, but that's why it's so important for you to put the focus back on yourself and do the healing, because that's what's going to get you out of this depression and open you up and make you ready for this new person that's coming along, if that's what you want, if you want to have a relationship, okay? So when it comes to your person, we've got two cards that fell for them. When it comes to their desires and goals in the connection, we have the Six of Swords and the Six of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is about your person. I feel like, they went through something just like you did, okay, where somebody dragged them and mistreated them, took them for granted. And this is about them picking up the pieces and moving forward, I feel like, with the Six of Swords, okay? All right. And I feel like that's their goal, is to heal from what has happened in this old connection and move forward towards you. Because like I told you, a lot of you, this person knows who you are. They're already in love with you, and you are the reason why they're wanting to move forward and to be in a relationship. Because I feel like this person was done with relationships before they saw you or met you. Okay. Okay, this person either has a family. I feel like it's them wanting to have a family with you, because we got the commitment card that showed up earlier, and then now we have family. So if they do have kids, and you have kids, they want to blend the connection. Or if one side of you has kids and the other one doesn't, they still want to come together and blend. Both sides. Both of your lives together is what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right, then we have the abandonment card. Okay, so this person has been through connections just like you. They've been abandoned. So whoever this last person was, they were with I feel like that they abandoned your person. So this is about them feeling left out, and having a fear of being left, and dealing with codependency. And I feel like that's what this person is healing with that Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. So the next card we're going to take a look at represents where you are in this relationship right now. So we've got the Four of Wands. This is talking about, excuse me, you have a desire to have a marriage, to have a higher level of commitment, to come together with your soulmate. Okay. It may not be everybody. Everybody might not be ready for this, but I feel like this card wouldn't be showing up if the majority of you did not want this. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay, so the card we have to clarify is clarity. So this is about you being able to see things clearly, understanding situations, people, places, and things for what they truly are. So I feel like this is you reevaluating your love life and realizing, I feel like a lot of you are really coming to terms with what happened and realizing that, this was all about you learning certain lessons so that you would, learn to show up differently in relationships and heal certain things so that you wouldn't experience the, turmoil and tumultuousness that you have in the past. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, look, there's the King of Swords here, and here's the Queen of Swords showing up. Okay. So a couple. So when it comes to where this person is in the relationship right now, we got the King of Swords. So this is about, again, an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like this person is, sitting in this independent energy. Okay. This is somebody who, this is like boss energy. This is someone who is very truthful. They're, like I said, they're very independent. This is someone who, they like mental stimulation. They're not all about just the way someone looks, because you can be, classically beautiful to this person and they still be bored by you because they like mental stimulation also. Okay. But I feel like with you and this person, you're going to stimulate each other on every level, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Okay. Because you're both empaths, you're both tapped in, that type of thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah. See, they've stepped into their divine masculine energy. All right. This person, I feel like this is what, I feel like this is what they were in before they got into this relationship with this, the karmic person. And now they're trying to get back to this because they've been in, they've been lately in a self-sabotaging energy, because I feel like before they laid eyes on you because of the things that they went through with this other person. Okay. So, this is judging, giving away power. I feel like these are some of the things they went through in that connection. Okay. Judging, giving away power, building walls around their heart because they were being mistreated just like you were. Okay. All right. So the next card represents what your obstacle is in this connection. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is about you, compromising, trying to build a stable connection. Okay. Having, oh my gosh, like, coming together and building the stable relationship with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And I feel like that's the obstacle for you because you've been through this just crazy time with this twin. And I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, you know, maybe for some of you, the last thing you want to do is to collaborate with someone else and to build something else. Maybe you're just tired and you're disgusted by what happened. But if you're feeling like that, it's because you have work to do to heal yourself. Because let me tell you this, it is not, I don't feel like it's your fault that you got hurt. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you're responsible for your own healing. It's just like when the things that happen to you when you're a child, those things, none of those things were your fault. You didn't deserve any of those things, Pisces. But whatever you've carried from that time into the now as an adult, those things you're responsible for. You're responsible for your own life going the way you want it to go. It's not up to other people. It's up to you. So that's why Spirit is saying, if you're sitting in this lackadaisical energy, you feel lazy, you don't want to heal, you're depressed, so on and so forth. These things, understand, let me say this. Spirit is not trying to rush you per se, but they're not like with the Five of Cups. Let me go back to the Five of Cups. With the Five of Cups, a lot of times you get in this energy, you cry over spilled milk, you're trying to heal from what happened, what this other person did to you. And there's nothing wrong with that, but Spirit is saying, don't let it become a habit. Okay. Give yourself some time to move through this, but continue to move through it and move on, because you have other things that you got to do. And you got to realize you being broken and or feeling broken, because I don't feel like you're broken, but you feeling broken and feeling stuck and feeling depressed and being stuck in your head, that's what this twin wants. Okay. And when you refuse to heal, if you want to hold on to anger and don't want to forgive this person, that's going to stop you from bringing in the love of your life. Okay. All right. So this Three of Pentacles card, like I said, it's about collaboration. And I feel like a lot of you are kind of walking on eggshells, not really sure if you're ready for this right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. But start to take baby steps to heal yourself. Okay. You have to do it, because if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. And I know you don't want to sit around by yourself. I know you don't want to continue to sit around and be depressed. I know you don't want to continue to sit out, because you need to live your life, whether you decide to be in a relationship with someone else or not. This is about you getting back on your feet, putting yourself back together like this person is, because your person has been through the same type of shit you've been through. It may not have been a twin flame connection, but they were dragged just like you were. And I keep, coming back to that point to let you know that you're not having to go through all of this by yourself. This other person is going through the same thing. They love you and want to be with you so badly until they're using it to push themselves forward to get themselves together to prepare for you. And so if you're wanting this relationship, that's what Spirit is recommending that you do. Okay. But if at the end of the day, you have free will, if you don't want it, okay. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, this is about you stepping back into your confidence, right? I always talk about that, putting on that superhero outfit again. Okay. Or if you never wore it, putting it on for the first time, because this is about you loving yourself. This is about you not allowing the people, because like I said, people still gonna hurt your feelings. I don't care what nobody say. People be like, oh, they can't hurt my feelings. People can still hurt your damn feelings. Okay. Like I said, let's keep it real. People can still hurt your feelings, even when you got an amazing self-concept and you love yourself, so on and so forth. But the difference is, when you love yourself and you have an amazing self-concept, is they can't keep you down for long and they can't break you. That's the difference. Okay. Whereas something, the same situation could happen to you where you were in a period when you didn't have self-love, and then the same thing happened when you were going through a period when you did. When you don't have self-love, because I can tell you, because when I didn't have it and people would do things to hurt me, I would be devastated. It would be the end of the damn world. I'd be like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to come back, this and that, this and that, this and that. But now I love the fuck out of me. Okay. And I tell y'all that because y'all need to be loving. Y'all need to be saying that about yourselves. Okay. Where if somebody tell me that they don't, they not interested in me, or they don't want to be with me or something like that, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Because I'm still gonna love me. You're not gonna stop me from loving me. It's your loss. It's not mine. That's the way I look at it now. Whereas the old me, if somebody had done that to me, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. The person don't like me, this and that. It's not the end of the world. Who cares? Who cares? If that person don't see your value, if they don't see your glow, if they don't see your shine, fuck them. Because for everyone that don't, it's about 1 billion out there who do. That's the way you gotta think. And that self-concept and you loving yourself, that is what's going to get you into these types of situations where I'm not going to say you want to be bulletproof, but it's almost like that. It's like you build this kind of fortress around yourself to where your love, your self-love means more to you than any love anybody else on the outside can give you. Because at the end of the day, it's how you love yourself. That's what has to do with how somebody comes at you and loves you. Okay. And like I said, you got to realize that if it's a situation where there's somebody you question on or somebody you like or whatever like that, it will behoove you to love yourself. Love yourself as much as you possibly can, because that's going to equate. It's going to equate to how much that person likes you. Okay. Or likes you or loves you. All right. And then we've got the love card. Okay. So this is about you loving unconditionally, but loving yourself first unconditionally, and then loving yourself unselfishly without any limitations. Because in order for you to accept other people and be able to put up with certain things, because everybody's not going to be perfect that comes into your life, and there are going to be things about, other people, even your soulmate, that drive you nuts, that may drive you up the wall. But in order for you to be able to love them unconditionally and accept them no matter what, you got to give that to yourself first. Because if you don't accept everything about yourself, then of course you're going to be, whatever way you are with yourself, that's the way you're going to be with somebody else, right? So if you don't accept certain things about you, you're going to be even more critical about the people on the outside. So that's what this is all about. It's about you preparing yourself and being a healthier, more authentic person, so that when you go out into the world and you have relationships with other people, they're going to be healthier and more authentic relationships, because you have that, you give that to yourself. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, their obstacle, we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This person has gone through a connection with somebody. It could have been a serious situation. It could have been almost to the point where this person was trying to have a higher level of commitment with this person. They may have been engaged to them. Everybody's story is going to be different. But I feel like this is their obstacle, is to get back to this, wanting to do this. Because remember, I told you, your person may have given up on love because of the things that have happened to them with these people that have been dragging them in the past, just like you. I feel like both of you are at the same fucking spot when it comes to this stuff. Okay. Sitting in some form of depression, trying to bring yourself back, trying to put yourself back together, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. And if you want that to go faster, if you want your healing process to go faster, self-love. I'm telling you, people talk about self-love. They talk about it all the time. I didn't understand what they were talking about until I started to do it to myself. Because one day I just got pissed and I said, you know what? I'm tired of being out here trying to be in stuff with people or have relationships with people, and not just romantic relationships. I'm talking about platonic relationships, all types of relationships, and people just not loving me the way I love them. And so I say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm like, fuck everybody on the outside. I'm just going to love the fuck out of me until like I've never loved myself before. And I went on a damn mission every day for hours a day. I would affirm that I love myself. And then something funny happened when I started doing that. After a few weeks, it was like something just fucking changed. It's like my whole world shifted. It's like I stopped allowing certain people to do certain things. If somebody needed to be cut out of my life, I cut them out of my life, and I didn't give no explanation or nothing. I would just let them go. I used to be afraid to be by myself and to, allow certain people to leave my life and stuff like that. And I stopped allowing people to hold me hostage, because I'm like, I'm not sitting in this type of energy where I got to bend over backwards for somebody to treat me right because of their own shortcomings. Because this don't have nothing to do with me, that I'm having I'm in a some type of relationship with you, whether it's friendship or whatever, platonic, remote, romantic relationship, and I'm loving you, but you're not loving me. So that's why I said, let me love myself. And from then on, my life changed. And like I said, the discernment went through the roof. It was like I could see when the person was coming, what they were about, what was going on, so on and so forth. That's why when I had to when stuff went down with me and the twin, I cut him off from the very beginning. I cut him off the minute he started acting stupid, because I'm like, I'm not putting up with that. I'm like, it's a new day in my life, and nobody's gonna just treat me any kind of way and think I'm gonna sit there and take it. Because you start to convince yourself, when you don't love yourself like you should, Pisces, you start to convince yourself that if you don't hang on to this person, then nobody else is coming. There's nobody else. I'm like, it's 8 billion, almost 8 billion people on this planet. You think you can't find somebody else? And like I said, the more you love yourself, the more attractive you become to other people. Like I said, you'll catch people watching you. You'll start to, have people compliment you all the time. You'll have people that are attracted to your energy and that are drawn to you. But you have to love on yourself to the point to where it's oozing out of your pores. It has to be like that, because that's how it is, because life is a mirror. Okay. All right. Anyway, so this person is trying to get back to this hierophant, to this higher level of commitment. They know you are their person, their life partner. And, they're going through this period where they're being very self-critical and looking at the situation, because they're balancing themselves out, because you mean that much to them, to where they want to get back to this connection, because they found the one and they want to be with you. They want to give you this commitment. They want to marry you if that's what you want. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the outcome, oh, look, Pisces, look, see, look at what is waiting for you. All right. So when you sitting and you depressed and you're feeling bad, look at the beautiful future Spirit has put into place for you. Okay. Let this be the thing that spurs you on to work on yourself, because you have love and you have happiness coming. But part of the price, like I tell everybody else, part of the price of admission is for you to get through this, for you to learn, like I said, to heal it, and to learn the lessons that you need to learn and take from that, and leave this person be, forgive them, move on, because you got happiness coming your way. Look at all those people in the card. Okay, that's you and your person. You got a whole bunch of damn kids. I think that is beautiful. Okay, and then look at the rainbow. Spirit is telling you to keep hope alive, because you have some beautiful things coming your way. And a lot of times when you are in your deepest depression, okay, that's when you got your biggest blessing waiting on the other side of it. But you got to get to the other side of it in order to get this. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, yeah. Everything is going to be happening in divine timing when it comes to this Ten of Cups. And then, like I said, again, your person is going to be about wanting to compromise, about the two of you working together to do what you need to do to get to this happy place with the Ten of Cups. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from your person. No, we'll start with Spirit. We're going to get some messages from Spirit. Then we'll get some messages from your person. Okay. All right. The new person, not the twin. Okay, so we've got time apart. It says some distance will help bring clarity. You and this person need this time apart. I know you don't want to be apart from this person, but you have to, because you got to work on yourself. You can't go into a relationship like this, and then, like I said, your person, they're in this type of energy, and then this type of energy, and it, you both of you will tear the relationship apart because you're not ready. Okay. Then we've got protected. You are safe and divinely guided. All right. I feel like Spirit is keeping both of you protected, so you have time to work on yourself. But look at what Spirit is telling you here. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Abundance of. Okay, let's get a message from your person, or some messages. Okay, so we've got best self. I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know that we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. So you may have somebody that works out, that really takes care of themselves, because look at all the muscles and stuff, and this person's in the gym. Okay, so your person, they may really take really good care of themselves. Okay, Then we've got our love is real. It's safe for you to love me. Trust in us and in the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it's safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels and we are destined to be together. Our love is true divine love and unconditional. Okay? So this person is telling you this love is real. This is not some type of like I told you, fly by night thing. This person knows that you're the one for them. Okay, and then we've got I remember every detail of that day, and it says beautiful memories. So you and this person are going to be making very beautiful memories with each other. All right, and this is going to be somebody that pretty much remembers a lot of firsts, a lot of memories. They'll remember your birthday. They'll remember the anniversaries. They'll remember all the things about your connection, about your relationship. Okay, then we've got I miss you more and more every day. Okay, when I can hold you again, I will never let go. Then we've got no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. So this person thinks about you a lot. You know, they miss you, they're loving you, they want to be with you. Okay. All right. Let me get a Romance Angel Oracle card, then I'll let you go. So we've got, there it is. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So whatever red flags, these we're talking about your red flags. Okay. Whatever red flags there were in that connection with the twin, and then whatever yours are that you may not be paying attention to. Because remember, I told you with the Two of Swords, that's what this is about, like burying your head in the sand and not looking at certain things. Okay, because that I feel like is what's going to help you get out of this depression. All right. Okay. Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. You got this, Pisces. You got it. Okay? Bye.